things are
Hand is
heated,
stuck to the
not
door.
me.
The metal in the cold.
Exclamation marks, like I pronounce it like
I
properly.
have a question.
Also, what the heck?
If we lost, do we have to go to detention?
No,
Oh,
that's not it.
You idiots.
Do you want detention?
He probably does, knowing him. Alright, so in the previous episode, why are we blue? Well, okay, why are we blue? In the previous episode, yeah, Blake stole all the heat from our body. I guess we haven't recovered yet. That's what I'm interpreting from this. Blake doesn't have freezing powers. She has the ability to absorb heat. Difference. S-Code and I kind of talked about that in the comments. Not like have a discussion, more like we said a word to each other. It's like, yeah, Blake didn't freeze the ground. She absorbed the heat. She absorbed the heat from the roof, and thus it turned to ice. Difference. And let's face it, the roof has the sun beating down on it all the time. The sun has the roof has the sun beating down on it at all times, so it makes sense there's heat to be gotten from there. Sorry for all that gibberish. English is one of my languages, so don't ask me which one. Like, so now we gotta deal with being a popsicle for the next few episodes. I made a comment about, good thing we're not made of rubber. Maybe we are. What the heck is Flex made out of? Things we will never know. It was gonna be explained in Season 3, but there is no Season 3. Too soon? Anyway.
You're still shivering? Seriously?
yeah.
Can't you give me my heat back or something? Or, like, light a fire around me?
Grow up, you sucked the heat out of me.
Can you not put your hands in the toaster, please?
But it's
That is
warm
not
in
gonna
there.
fix anything.
Did you guys keep down?
That's gonna
Put his
fix
hand in the
Sorry.
toaster.
I'm watching.
It's a
What was that
dark
sound?
kind of joke.
Shut the door.
Hello.
Oh my god.
What?
What?
You gonna get that?
No, you guys can get it.
What?
Okay.
Flex, get the door.
All right. Hello?
Oh.
Oh, hey.
Oh, of
Hey,
course, it's a boy.
Flex,
How you doing?
you're still blue.
Yeah.
Dabba dee dabba die.
Oh, no.
I had to make the joke at some point.
That's
It
what
was
I said,
kind of to be obligated. If I don't do it, my
hand is stuck to
account
the
gets
door.
terminated.
The metal in the
There's
cold.
no choice.
Oh.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Oh, you want to come in?
Yeah, that would be preferred right now.
Yeah,
Don't
sure.
invite them in.
Well, why not? He's a friend.
What are you
Oh,
doing
hey.
here?
Oh,
Are
you're
you here
back.
to talk to me or something? What do you mean? I never left.
What do you mean? You ran away as soon as he came to the door.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Anyways,
sure you screamed, "Oh no, it's him."
What, you like him or something? Or hate him?
Are you here to
Well, you
talk
wouldn't
to
be
me?
come back if you hated him.
Sort of, but not
Ooh.
really. You guys do this in
Oh?
the room. I'm busy. I'm actually here to talk to you
I don't
I'm
know.
busy watching this car drive infinitely.
about what happened yesterday.
Yeah, it's weird to let him back into the
Doesn't
school.
everybody
He was
talk about
told to
yesterday? We
specifically,
won,
don't
right?
come back.
I didn't
I don't
win.
know about winning. I do. That's what Avian said.
What happened yesterday?
You didn't.
Oh,
fu-
you didn't hear what happened
Yeah.
yesterday?
No.
I don't know. Do you want to explain what happened yesterday?
Cole broke two
We
people's
won.
legs.
Well, I
They're
think
not two
you
people's
How
did.
legs.
did you win?
Some both of someone's legs.
Oh,
I
well,
can't
you know,
word today.
Davis used his quick, incapacitated Shizu, and then I crushed Clover with the roof, and then we won.
Decapitated Shizu?
No.
No.
But I'm not the
Wait,
only one who can't
you didn't
word good.
decapitate Shizu,
No.
right?
Incapacitate.
Ah,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh.
They
wait,
turned the Shizu into a
Of course I knew
pretzel.
that, but still.
What?
I like
Yeah,
pretzels.
I mean that
Shut
probably
up,
wasn't
Flex.
my idea. I just told Davis to do something. It's his inability to use his quick that did it.
You knew
Yeah,
it,
but then you
though.
caved in a roof on Clover.
Yeah.
What?
Well, yeah, I had to, get them out of the way. They kept jumping on people. It was really, really annoying. Get to that bomb and turn it off. Look, you do
Cole,
realize
you-
it was a training, right? You
Yeah.
weren't supposed to
Can't take
go that
things
serious.
far.
You do realize we don't learn anything if we don't.
I learned plenty. I mean,
Like what?
Look at Flex.
Losing?
I, was able...
Yeah,
I
it's-
didn't lose.
Right?
I mean,
she
you
made
did.
this.
You were
Well,
passed out on the floor.
It's about teamwork. As long as like the other person on
Her
the
team won at the end of the
wins,
day,
That's all that matters.
and she was at a
As
disadvantage.
far as to hurt people.
I
Look, Flex is
almost
fine.
won.
I used.
Well, it's cold, but I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah, look what you did to him, and you're worried about Clover and Shizu.
I'm
Look at
blue.
poor Flex.
Dabba die.
See, he made the joke too.
I
And
mean,
look,
I
Also,
know
that's
you
his
can't
mouse on
take
the screen,
more,
not
you can't take
mine.
things that far.
and I'm not innocent either. I mean, I didn't mean to knock them off the roof, but luckily they were okay.
Broke my immersion. Thanks,
Yeah,
Silo.
you got
Megan, we
electrocuted
both
water.
did
You
now.
knocked someone
Otherwise,
off
in
a
the-
roof?
That
They
was
were
kind
asking
of
for
the
it.
unexpected part of what happened.
I mean, it's
Don't worry,
it's all
they-
part of the game.
They're
Wait,
fine.
Wait, you knocked Roxy off a roof?
No. Look, we're missing the point here.
You teamed with Roxy to
point
knock
is,
someone off a roof.
Everyone else was basically fine. You
Collateral
broke somebody's
damage.
bones and
Well, that-
nearly destroyed Clover.
Nearly.
And
Yeah,
I want to know
and
why
good
that
again.
was your choice.
Because it was the way to win.
But that's
There were
not
other
the
Other way.
options.
You're telling me that's not what heroes do? So you've never watched a single hero fight on TV. They do
Well,
whatever
that's
it
not
takes.
what good heroes do. My parents have never put somebody's life in danger.
You're telling me that no villain has ever been hurt by a hero? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Well-
That's a
Okay,
lie.
but
Cole.
they
Okay,
weren't actually
Cole.
villains. They're students at Monarch Academy just like us.
Plus, they're allowed
Yes,
to
hero.
fight.
Yes,
thought-
villains get hurt by
What's
heroes.
that
That's why
like
we
villain?
punched them.
Train.
Exactly. They
But
were
that
the
doesn't mean
villain.
you take things so seriously. I know that you're trying.
You're
to
fighting the
make
game of
it
semantics right
win,
now.
but
Well, technically,
sometimes
heroes don't
winning isn't
actually always
everything. You
hurt the
gotta say
opponents,
it.
so really, they're
Oh, so
they're
next time
villains
I'll let
too.
the
Well,
bomb
yeah,
explode.
freaking, we're
There
playing
wasn't
that
a
Maybe
game.
once
actual
we're-
bomb.
You broke someone's legs.
Missing the
Stop playing the game of
I
semantics.
think
We're
you're
supposed to-
missing the point.
we're
I'm
supposed to learn from
disappointed in
this.
you.
Guys, look, he might have pushed it a little far,
No.
but he was just trying to, do the test perfectly, right?
And you don't even care? Have you even gone and checked on them after you put them in so much?
Yeah, that's the
And
most
it's
messed up
fine.
part about this. The
I
fact that
know
he
that.
doesn't seem
Attitude.
bothered by it. Like, there's one thing if he had been
I
like,
can't.
hey, I broke this guy's legs.
See,
Oh
that's the
god, what have I
problem here, is that You
done?
don't care.
That'd be one thing,
Yeah,
but
and
You're right.
He doesn't even-
heroes
he doesn't even
care.
care.
about the villains. Even
I don't
heroes
wanna be
care
a
about
hero.
the people that. What?
And then why are you even here?
To progress my skills.
to what? Be it so you can be a
Like
hero?
Everybody else.
Everybody else can continue on doing what they'll do. You know what? They might make it into the top 300 heroes, but they're not going to end up anywhere near the top if they hold back like they do now.
And you're not
I
going
mean-
to end up anywhere near the top of the heroes if you're not even a hero.
I don't want to be. But you know what I will be? Useful.
A villain.
Capable. Unlike most of the people in our class. I mean, let's just look at my
Well, that's
teammate.
not very nice.
I mean, he literally couldn't use his quick and ended up breaking someone's bones. Maybe if he had practice and took things seriously, that wouldn't have
I
happened.
mean, granted,
Maybe
he
if
probably
didn't
should
force his
train
hand in
more.
the situation, it would have ended up like that.
If I didn't, we would have lost.
And
Well,
what's
it
wrong with
doesn't
that?
seem
You could
to
learn
me
It
like
seems to me
one
like
thing-
losing
No,
would have
I
been the
wouldn't
better
have learned. I would have
scenario.
learned that I shouldn't take things to the next level to stop a bomb from exploding. That's what I would have learned. And that's not the thing to learn.
This
The thing
wasn't
to
a
learn is to do
serious
whatever it takes to
situation,
stop
though.
the
If it had been a
bomb.
real bomb, maybe we could have had a conversation here. It was a
Point,
fake
that was
bomb.
A training exercise.
I thought my
Yeah.
plan was pretty well, just distract people for 9 minutes, but then
I
there's-
didn't do what I did, and it wasn't a training
Oh, they're still
exercise.
going. Yeah.
Boom. Everyone dead. So I treated it like it wasn't. Because if I didn't, and it was real, that's what would have happened. Unless I did what I did. So I'm going to keep doing what I do. If you don't agree with me, that's fine. I'm not looking for your acceptance. But stay out of my way. Alright?
Are they
I don't
fighting?
need to hear
Clearly.
it from you. I don't need to hear it from you. I know exactly what I'm doing. And I'm actually going to save people.
By breaking their legs. I'm gonna save
Next
people,
time,
one
try and
leg at a
save someone.
time.
And you end up failing because you didn't take it to the next level, that's on you.
Hey, wait, we're not done.
I am so shocked the Academy let him stay.
Yeah, I think I noticed that flag.
Like, they made it clear they wasn't going to if he
Alex,
came
how come
back
you didn't
again.
Tell me about everything that happened.
But it's just, I don't know. It's part of the game, right? I mean, I get it. You went too far, but I mean,
Do you know?
I can't even think of an explanation
care.
for why they would allow it.
sure.
Other
People get hurt all the
other
time.
than right now they're trying to figure out the legal
Well,
stuff,
but
so
they
it's
shouldn't
like
get hurt in an
temporarily
academy
until we
that's
get this
supposed to
sorted
help
out.
Train and hone their skills.
Might be a lawsuit or
Yeah,
something.
but you know, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I mean, I have a.
He's not a
fire
Saiyan.
I didn't hurt anybody that badly. My quirk is literally destruction.
Also,
Yeah.
what doesn't kill you makes you
What, like,
stronger.
warm me up or
I get my
something?
legs, my arms chopped
No.
off here. Ah, I'm stronger now.
Why not?
Do you want to go talk about this upstairs?
In your room?
Sure.
I guess.
I guess.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, all right.
Not
Sounds-
you.
Why not
Not me.
me?
No, not you.
Okay, I'll just be down here then. You
Why don't you go talk to Cole or something?
all right?
You're gonna get it on with him, aren't you?
Taking a toaster with me.
You know the Ascension Corps doesn't go that far.
All right. Welcome back to your next class. How are we all doing today? Good,
Really
good.
good,
I-
really good.
Still
Thanks so much for
cold.
asking.
Better, I
A
guess.
little tardy,
Hey.
but that's all right.
Doing fine.
The fact that they're still in the
See a
school is
couple of
something
empty
more
seats
less than a
here, but
miracle.
That's fine. Some people are still in the hospital wing.
Oh,
So,
Roxy.
Yeah.
last lesson. We're gonna be going over them.
Oh, previous lesson.
fight.
You said last. I'm like, it's the school year ending
Your
already?
good points, your bad points.
Ooh.
Everything that you may have done right or wrong.
I have a
Most-
question.
What's up?
Can I be warm
If we
now?
lost, do we have to go to detention?
No,
Oh,
that's not
Wait,
it.
who said
Do you
that?
want detention?
No.
maybe.
What?
You know, you can just go to cram school. You don't have to get detention to go to cram school.
What?
You can just
Did
go
no one
whenever
tell
you
you
want all the
that?
time.
Oh,
wait, why is he
Flex.
blue?
Oh, that's why he
Yeah,
wanted
why-
detention.
by the
He
way.
wanted to go to cram
She
school.
did it.
Why does he want to go to cram school? Because it's
Anyways,
flex.
what were we
I don't
going
know.
over?
We're going over the fights from last lesson. And speaking of Blue Boy over there,
Hi.
Shino and Blake versus Yuki, Kane, and Flex. So, the villain team had the clear advantage here. 3v2, obviously not fair. Despite that, Hero Team came out on top.
Yep.
I'm very impressed.
Underdog story. We gotta love
The
him.
villain team
Yeah.
should have really used their numbers to their advantage.
Possibly.
Oh my god!
Welcome.
What the heck happened?
Finally here.
Shizu.
What?
Oh, they're
You
late.
told me you were coming here. I would have helped you over here. You silly.
Oh, it's
Didn't
good.
expect
I'm
you to be
fine.
moving.
No.
Are you
I wanted
sure?
to see if I can make it here on my own.
Are you
my
sure you should
God.
be
It's a good thing the class isn't going on right now.
I
Oh,
heard what happened.
I can't let this keep me down. Oh,
Well,
thank you all for worrying.
That's a great
Aw.
attitude to have.
At least let me help you to your desk, okay?
Okay,
Please?
okay, it's fine. All right.
Alright, as we were going over Shizu, we're just going over the results of your training last lesson and what you can improve upon.
Oh, okay.
As I was saying, the villain team really
Improve on
should've
not
used
having
their
your
numbers
legs
to their
broke.
advantage. You know, 3v2 could easily overwhelm and divide and conquer.
Well, we divided a little. It just, thought.
To be
Stone
fair,
had
the
that
villain's
plan.
team did not
Was gonna work.
go
Just
all wrong.
barely didn't.
Everything
Go
went
to sneak attack
pretty
and,
well, really.
What happened with Blake was too concerning.
True.
Really, this case should
Now
be
we
like
can see
everything went according to our
Blake.
plan. It just right at the end we fumbled.
If it was anyone other than Flex,
Heroes did the
that
unthinkable.
move that you pulled,
Pulled wouldn't have their
a little
butt.
bit dangerous. Maybe
Yeah,
Well, if it was anyone other than Flex, then I probably wouldn't have done it.
that doesn't make me feel better.
Wait, oh, you should have. Wait, what?
That does make sense, yeah.
Why me?
That doesn't make sense.
How's that not?
If it was anyone other than Flex, so if it was Cole, you would have let it go.
Flex. It's just an excuse because she got lucky.
Well, I know he can change his state of matter.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you can assume that he can take all the heat out of his body and he'll be just fine. You
When
don't
I'm
know
using
that.
my quirk, I
fine.
know my limits. I think I can know when to stop, unlike you.
Stop it earlier might have been nice.
So you just assume that Flex wouldn't die?
Didn't you faint at the end
Let's
of your
move on
fight?
to the other hero.
I mean, lucky for you, you assumed correctly, but still.
Your quirk is incredibly malleable. It's your only limit is your creativity and imagination.
Oh, it's a
Fact that
Green
you just
Lantern ring.
Pulled out 2 sticks is kind of limiting.
Noted. I'm very much aware of that in terms of what I can make. It's just, I think I put what the drawback is of my quirk in the first place, but obviously, blindness,
True.
reason why I'm limiting how much I use.
Reasonable.
Well, like,
He could pull out a nuclear bomb, but
do also-
he'd be blinded, probably.
back over to
Mind you, if you're hit by a nuclear
Ricky was a great
bomb, blindness is the
quirk
least
to
of your
move
worries.
About the payload, exactly what I would have done in your situation.
Thank you.
But leaving a teammate alone in a fight is a tad neglectful.
Hmm.
Probably should have been best to 2v1 Chino whilst you had the chance.
Probably would have recommended it, to be fair. Kind of surprised you didn't.
Kane's not here right now, but we'll just say right now, we probably should have restrained Kino when they had the chance whilst they were using their quirk.
That definitely works.
Yeah,
Noted.
that's intriguing. Yeah, moving on. Riku and Kyo versus Yudo and Animus.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's me.
Our fight, yeah.
Both Kyo and Yudo are currently absent, but Kyo is
Wonder
his
why.
quirk is incredibly well suited for this test. Did pretty much perfectly, even using Riku's quirk to disperse the explosion. It's
Yeah.
a great
Ability.
just example of what Riku could potentially do in the future if they learn to control their explosions.
Yeah, I'll make sure to do that.
Yeah.
But my idea was just to, blow a hole in the building, but...
Kaboom!
You did a good job, Riku.
Could have done a lot more.
You
It
did
was
too.
really smart of you guys to do.
Yeah, I wasn't able to even, see through any of the windows because of your quirk. It was really smart. Really smart.
Speaking of Artemis's quirk, that was also a fantastic use of it. Using your quirk
Thank
is an essential maze to stop the heroes from getting anywhere.
There's
But the
something
fact
smart
that
we didn't
both you
see.
and Yuto stayed behind is kind of what caused your downfall.
Fair enough, we
Should've
don't need to
sent
see all
Yuto
of them.
to deal with the threats. Keep them on their toes.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Yudo couldn't use their quirk, so it was kind of more strategic
Moot.
for them to stay back.
Could have sent Yudo in first and then used your quirk. Anyway,
Oh.
moving on to Rin and Lynx versus Roxy and Jack.
Hey.
This was an interesting one. The two Bind Messers going up against one another, but you kept going back and forth. Kind of
It was funny.
over the obvious. Either Lynx could have made Roxy forget where she was or what she was doing, or Roxy could have rumored Lynx into falling asleep for like 3 minutes. Instead, they just kept trying to make each other forfeit.
Which was funnier.
Last move from the villain
Yeah,
team.
sometimes there's a case of you don't think of it in the moment.
Pretty
And then
cleverly
5
thought
minutes
up
later, your
and
brain's
so-
like, why didn't you do this? And you're like, shite! Why didn't you think of that? That's your job!
But it was extremely dangerous.
What's wrong with
From that
Roxy?
high up,
She's just that
very,
tired.
Uh,
Probably didn't get
luckily,
much sleep last night.
Rin and Lynx fell in the water instead of extra damage.
I agree with that.
Like, I
didn't
know the real
expect
reason
my
behind the scenes,
quirk
but
to
you
do that
know.
much damage.
Yeah, a lot of people almost got really badly injured.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is why we have the,
almost did. Yeah.
this is why we have the rescue bots and Venus on call. And then Rin, again, very apt use of your quirk. Very perfect timing. You got trampoline in, very good. Not much to comment on there. And finally, Davis and Cole versus Shizu and Clover. Positives. Let's start with the positives. Let's keep the mood light. Both Shizu and Clover were very committed to their role.
Yeah, you guys, great.
They treated it like a joke.
Unfortunately, that's
The speech was
about
cool, though.
The positives.
Mm.
Quite frankly, well, let's start with the villain team. Should always be more attentive. Seeing Cole being the only active participant should have made you focus more on him.
Yeah.
Yes, softly tackling Davis to the ground isn't exactly a strong hold.
It worked.
Speaking of, Davis, quite frankly, you need to be just more confident in your own thoughts.
I don't know.
Taking
what you mean
orders.
by that.
I mean, you just took orders from Cole. Did nothing from your own thoughts. And taking
Didn't
orders can
try.
be commendable, but it shouldn't come in the way of your own morality or your legal obligation as a hero.
Yeah.
Also, could you put the games away whilst we're doing hero training, please?
No.
Right.
That man is playing Galaga?
And Cole, let's say that you haven't heard a million times already.
Oh boy.
Well, it was a good thing that you were actively trying to capture the villains and win the exercise. However, ordering Davis to literally break bones,
You
not
know, it was
really
heat of the
suitable
moment.
for this
Who's
exercise.
Bones?
I didn't necessarily expect him to be capable of doing such a thing.
Then why'd you order it?
Right.
You still ordered it though.
Yeah. Well, you know, heat of the moment, I was fighting them two alone.
Okay, yeah, in heat of the moment, you probably
Need
you
to
might
remember to
overreact,
remain
but
calm in these sort of situations.
you don't feel
Yeah,
anything
bonus, we
got the job
afterwards.
I
Where's-
know it was very heat of the
Maybe
moment.
this is a
I don't really
cope.
feel bad about it.
I don't even.
Maybe he's trying to trying to convince
know, you're right.
himself he did the right thing too.
That's a conversation for another day.
I mean,
It's
if,
plausible.
if
Well,
that was
it's
a real
not what
bomb,
happened.
sir, and you were out there in the real world, you would have taken out the villain.
I would have taken him out. I wouldn't have broken his bones.
And what if he kept getting back up unless you broke his bones? You would do it, right?
What situation
We
would
have
really come up
handcuffs.
there?
You had capture tape. You were able
I know
to
everyone has a
restrain
quirk,
everyone
but
without
what situation could
What
they?
if his quirk allowed
could
him to
happen?
get out of it?
in this situation.
How many freaking situations do you need?
Actually, I would say that his quirk.
Congratulations, in this fringe scenario, you managed to have an advantage. Now, how about the other 99.9%?
I am correct. You cannot dispute me. Alright?
Bollocks!
I know how this world works.
Yeah, you think that they would.
I hate
be
these
using only one
situations where you
criteria
only bring up,
process?
well, what about in this
About
one
that?
fringe scenario this would probably never come up in your
have
life?
those.
Okay, sure, in that scenario, you're
Yeah,
fine.
It
Now,
also
what about the
doesn't
other
involve Abominable or villains.
99.9%?
Have you ever thought about that?
Have you ever thought about what are you learning if you're holding back? You're
I'm
learning
not
to hold
holding
back.
back.
Yeah, you're learning
here.
to hold back.
Listen,
Seconds.
let's move
Well,
on.
It's not
Everybody
what.
just
It's
calm
not what.
down.
It's not what happens, in the moment. It's how you get back up. So, we're moving forward.
And what if
Moving
you
on.
All
hadn't
that
gotten
matters.
back up?
Well,
That would be on Davis.
I'd rather not think about that.
How would you feel if
Wouldn't
you
have just
killed a
been on
man?
Davis.
As far as you know, that man could have
I
gone
wouldn't tell him
in
to
so much pain he
kill
was
him.
in coma or something.
Lucky if they
Or who knows, maybe he just ripped a leg off and the guy
Right.
bled out. How would you feel?
Going into detail on that is something that I need to discuss with Cole and Davis.
There's gonna be a lot of discussions with those two going forward.
Not appropriate there, Flex.
I'm sure.
Anyway, I want you all to reflect on not only your own training, but also each other's. Learn from each other on what you can do to improve.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it for evaluations. Now it's time to evaluate yourselves. I'm saying you homework.
Of course you are.
Oh,
Mm.
fine.
what-
okay.
what kind-
Never mind.
I want you all to write an essay on why you're here. Why do you want to be a hero? Why did you pick Monarch Academy?
Not this question again.
Quite
All
honestly,
day, every day. It's the same
Some
question.
people, not only in this class, but older classes, even in 1A, they aren't 100% motivated.
I wonder why.
To learn why you're here. We need to help you. And the only way to do that is for you to help us. Now,
How
I'll be
many words does the essay have to have?
yeah, just at least do an entire page's worth. Size 12 font, no double spacing.
APL format?
MLA probably.
MLI.
What are
indeed.
either of those?
And do we need to set sources?
To be honest,
Sources
my brain needs a second to remember what that was.
Sources ourselves.
Yeah, it's
Haven't
an
used that
opinion.
crap since high school.
Can we draw pictures in it?
If it doesn't take up the entire page, then yeah.
Darn it. Good
Can
enough.
we
Flying
handwrite
foiled.
it, or do we have to type
Do
it?
us the Ron Weasley
Yeah,
way
Ron
in the Harry
Weasley.
Potter books. Just like make the words as big as possible in order to
Alrighty.
pad out the length.
Now that's all settled. Class is dismissed.
Work smarter, not harder.
And
Ron
obviously,
knew the way.
I'll be hoping to receive this evaluation
Artemis.
in a week's time.
Mm-hmm.
I have a spare
Be
one.
careful, okay? Be careful.
Oh,
Alright.
I'm always
That's so
careful.
nice.
Yeah,
you
I'm
go,
sure
sir.
you're going, would you?
Enjoy.
Whoa, we finished already.
Don't worry about him.
He circled C on every question.
He's just mad at the
Okay,
world.
later.
Even the ones that was an essay. I don't even know how he did. Well, I guess he just wrote in C.
You okay?
Jesus, please.
Oh, I'll see you
I
later.
don't know. My legs are feeling a little bit weak.
Come on,
Yeah.
come on. Come on, come
Oh,
on, come on, come on.
Jesu, are you
Come on,
okay?
Oh.
come
Come on,
grab my
Oh,
hand,
Christ.
Grab my hand.
You
Grab my
fell
hand.
over.
Grab my hand. There you go.
Jesu?
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Can
You alright,
you
kiddo?
guys help me?
I'm good.
I'm a little bit on the weaker end.
Pick him up
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want.
I can hold your crutches.
Pick
Wait.
me up.
It's
No,
fine.
I-
I mean,
it's
Notice
okay.
how Cole
We've got
is
plenty of hands here now.
nowhere to be
Yeah.
found.
All right. Thank you.
Let's
Appreciate
take you
it. pal.
home.
Keep safe, y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
Cole is nowhere to be found, and this stuff happens. I want to believe that a part of him is trying to convince himself that I'd be like, no, I did the right thing. No, I'm not a villain. I'm a hero. Trying to convince himself of it. But if he had just had a little humility, like, oh God, what have I actually done? It wouldn't seem as harsh, you know? Like, again, it's one thing. I've said this like 30 times in this video, but it's like, if he had just had that moment of like, what have I done? It would have been one thing, but this is just like, I don't care. I broke a man's legs. Who cares? In this situation, I did the right thing. In this one situation that didn't come up, and this wasn't that situation. But I did the right thing in that scenario. Not this one, but that one. I hope it just turns out that he's just trying to convince himself, like, it was like, you think I don't feel bad about this? I feel terrible. Like, it's just hyped up for, like, drama and stuff like that, just so we can have that outburst later and that payoff. But I don't know, because I don't know the entire series. Anyway, we gotta deal with being blue now, and frozen. Wait. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say, so later.